It was early on a winter's morning when she fell. The shortest day of 2010, the woman on the radio said. From where Elsie lay, quite still and curled comfortably on the thick green carpet between the sofa and the sideboard, she could see how the sun coming in through the back door made a triangle on the kitchen floor. The light caught the pattern on the lino and touched the little nests of dust that her broom had missed under the lip of the kitchen cupboards. The bright triangle changed as the minutes passed, disappearing from the kitchen to pop up first in the back bedroom and then across the busy pattern of Nile green and white tiles in the bathroom. Later, in her own bedroom, it almost reached all the way across the floor to the thick rose-coloured chenille of her bedspread, before it swung around further towards the west in search of the sunroom. The pile of the carpet, from where she lay, looked like neatly sheared blades of grass, the tidy job of mowing that Clem would have done. There was something comforting about being this close to the topography of the house. She knew this place so well. She wasn't sure if it was an extension of her or she of it. So this was a new kind of exploration, noticing the way the floor sloped a little into the spare room, and how the beading sagged slightly on one segment of the ceiling. Topography, she counted through the letters, 10. Geography, landscape. The answer to 14 down in the morning's crossword, where she'd been trying to make projection fit. She was losing her touch. From outside she could hear the kookaburra. He'd be looking for his food. You could set your watch by him, she thought. There were cars on the road, the squeak of the swing in the park, the rich buzz of aeroplanes climbing up from the airport, the chatter of lorikeets, corellas. All that activity. It was nice to lie still among it, although the kookaburra would be disappointed she'd put nothing out today. And then the house muttered a little too, its boards creaking and stretching as the day warmed. It was a consoling sound. They'd had a long chat, Elsie Gormley, in this house, more than 60 years of it. It had witnessed all her tempers, all her moods, and usually improved them. It held her voice, her husband's, her children's, and now their children's in turn, echoes and repetitions lodged in and around the skirting boards, around the window frames, like the pale motes of dust that had wedged at the edge of the kitchen floor. Reverb, one of Don's young boys had told her. Don's own grandson, she supposed. Her great-grandson, then. The one with the noisy guitar. Imagine it like this, Nan. Layers of echoes arranged to make it sound like you're in a great big space. Well, reverb, she thought clearly. A nice word. She liked to keep abreast of what they knew, how they lived, their magic gadgets, their shiny new phones. Like this, Nan. One swipe and it turns on. She swiped her fingers now against the thick green carpet. Yes, she could almost hear it. All those voices, all those years. It was lunchtime and then afternoon, and as the sun sank lower, she wondered how cold it might get there on the floor overnight. She was 89 years old, and her bones were brittle and tired. The neighbours came then, one to the front door and one to the back. "Elsie," they called. "Are you there, love? Are you right?" "I'm not here," she said, and lay still, wondering if she could turn her head far enough to see the fiery clouds of the sunset through the windows at the front of the house.